So what do you do with it? When you take Maharaj, mostly, then धीरे धीरे कभी कभी just throw the flower.
रिकॉर्डिंग करना है क्या?
हाँ
रिकॉर्डिंग करना है?
हाँ नहीं लाइव है लाइव है
लाइव
दिस इज लाइव
अभी ऐसे रखो
हाँ ये कभी कभी स्टार्ट फोकस ऑन द
Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Vyayevacha Patitanam Pavaneyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Krishna Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Pachata Deshatarine. It's okay. So, चैतन्य देव प्रभु ने आज का इंग्लिश today's topic is chosen by His Grace Chaitanya Dev Prabhu, and it is a very tough subject, but must discuss and understand. The subject is Sri Krishna Prem, Mahan Purusharth. Prem Kumarto Mahan Purusharth. So actually, it is Anirvachaniyam Prema Swarupam. The characteristics of love of Godhead, Krishna, it is inexplicable. It cannot be described. Anirvachaniyam. You cannot describe Prem Swarup. Narad Bhakti. So first 5 slokas we are going to understand from Narad Bhakti Sutra. Anirvachaniyam Prema Swarupam. Suddha, pure love of Krishna, is not describable. One cannot put into words and understand. In order to understand, you have to dive into it. Then Narad Muni says that Mukha Swadan Vat. Mukha Aswadan Vat. Mukha means one who is not able to speak. Mukha. Dumb, is it? Mukha means dumb. One who cannot speak.
Yeah.
Dumb. My English is also going down the tube because I'm not here for last couple of years. Mukha, dumb. Mukh aswadam, vat. Suddha, pure love of Krishna cannot be described. Just like a dumb try to describe the pure love of Krishna. It's not possible. Similarly, it is not possible for me also to describe fully pure love of Krishna. But we will try. So it may be futile endeavor, but we have to try. And then Narad Muni says that prakasyate kvapi patre, prakasyate kvapi patre. Even though it is undescribable, but occasionally and periodically, time to time, some, why don't we hear somebody is hearing? A place looks like they are here. Yes, here. Please come forward. Please, you remove this instrument. Can anybody remove this instrument, please? Not there, over here. Just put it here. And then, can I ask you to come forward, please? Come forward. Don't be shy of me. I am one of your brothers, maybe elder brother. Please come forward. So we don't have to disturb. This is very, very intricate subject matter. So, okay, now who can come closest to me? Right near here. Come here, otherwise you will become dear to me. Come near. Maya. Nilima. Nilima. Come closer, Nilima. So behind I have to come closer. Please come closer. Yeah. Now people will keep sitting in the back, hopefully. So those fortunate souls, very rare fortunate souls, Bhagavad Prem can manifest in their heart to the fullest extent. We have to be very fortunate to experience pure love of Krishna. Day in and day out we are serving Him by mouth and tongue. Sevan mukhe jihvado swayam eva spuratyada. If we want to love someone, then we have to serve that one, someone. So that's the only way we can invoke love in Him for us, by serving. Tatyanukampam susamikshamano vunjanivatmakatam vipakam. If you serve Krishna by offering obeisances every time you see Him, then Krishna has to love you. He cannot go ask Radharani whether I should love him or not. Out of helplessness, he has to love you. So prakasyate kwa api patre. that love of Krishna manifest in some devotee's heart. Those who are intensely serving him. Gunarahitam, kamana rahitam, pratikshana vardhamanam, avichinnam, sukshmataram, anubhav rupam. Verse 54. Gunarahitam. Pure love of Krishna is gunarahitam. Means it's not material qualities. Spiritual. Krishna is spiritual and his qualities are spiritual. And that love is not manifested when we have material aspiration, material desires, material sambandha cannot be manifested because it's on transcendental platform. Pure love of Krishna is on transcendental platform. Pratikshan vardhamanam, anandam buddhivardhanam, pratikshan vardhamanam. Pure love of Krishna, ocean of bliss increases. Mundane love between human beings, and I have my experience, the love marriages doesn't last much longer. That's my experience. We didn't have love marriage, of course. That's why it lasted 55 years almost. How many years? 55, 54. Love marriages, so-called love. It is not real love. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's love. Mundane love. Doesn't last. So, pratikshana vardhamanam. Pure love characteristic is every moment it increases. The affection, love, the service to each other. Not each other, service to one-way service, Krishna. Krishna's service is one way, but he keeps it to both ways. We keep it one way. Whether he loves me or not, pinastu mam adarsanat marmahatam karotu va whatever. Unconditional. You may do whatever you like, but I want to love you. I want to love you forever. Unconditionally. That's love. Not you scratch my back and I scratch you. Business. No business. I want to give up my life and soul, my existence, my everything for you, my dear Lord. That's love. Samarpan. Saranagati and Samarpan. Service and surrender. Ki jai. Service and surrender. We had an old time we had a slogan, Jai Om prayers. Mother Nindra knows. We should greet her with folded hand. Mother Nindra ki. Jai. So her time, Jai Om prayers included service and surrender ki. Jai. Service and surrender ki. Jai. This is the quality of one who wants to invoke love of Krishna. These are the quality. Service and surrender. Total surrender. Asli Shiva, Padartham, Pinastama, whatsoever you like. आगे आओ क्यों जूते चैतन्य महाप्रभु sat जूते जूते की जगह पर आगे आ जाओ. Why there? नजदीक आओ. Thank you for coming. So, service and surrender, that increases our love for Krishna. Especially serving in temple. Prabhupada, he gave us this temple. He came here also. So we have to feed the temple. Then dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Temple rakshati rakshitaha. When we serve temple, then temple will serve us. Just imagine, just room full of people, this many people serve the temple. Temple, I mean, Colorado, I mean, Denver, Colorado temple. Of course, some of you go for Sunday feast and cook and whatnot. So this is expressing our love for Krishna. My dear Lord, I would like to dedicate 2 days out of 7, Saturday and Sunday, intensely. 5 days we can have honest work and for family and boss, everything. 2 days for Swami Prabhupada. So that is showing love to Krishna, service. So, pratikshana vardhamanam, vichinnam, sukshmataram, very subtle. Prem is very sukshmataram, very subtle. Anubhav rupam. So, Narada Muni is explaining the characteristic of love. Tat prapya tadeva lokayati tadeva sunoti tadeva chintayati. So, lakshan, characteristic of love. If somebody has got love for Krishna in his heart, then he always longing to hear about Krishna. Just like Rukmini, she heard Srutva Gunam, Srutva Guna Bhuvana Sundaram, Bhuvana Sundar Ete. Constantly hearing the transcendental quality of Krishna. She hasn't seen Krishna, but she was hearing transcendental qualities of Lord. Yes, Srutva Gunam Bhuvana Sundar. Srutva Gunam Bhuvana Sundar Srunvatam Te Nirvishya Karna Vivarnai Harato Angatapam Rupam Drusham Drisimantam Akhilartha Labham Tvaya Achyuta Vishati Chitram Apraptam Me. Rukmini, she always used to hear transcendental qualities of Krishna, and she got sold out to Krishna. Srutva Gunam. So Sunoti, one who has developed his love for Krishna, he does not want to hear anything but about Krishna, his pastimes, paraphernalia, his rupam, his associates, srutva. One who has developed love for Krishna, he does not like to hear anything else. If other words comes to his ears, he blocks his ears. He want to only hear about Krishna. Sunoti, tadeva chintayati. Those who have developed love for Krishna, chintayati, tadeva chintayati. Always Krishna's chintan. So this is what is there in Narad Bhakti Sutra, and now I will go to Prem Ke Star. So this Prem has two lakshan, characteristic. One is Swarup lakshan, another one is Tathastha lakshan. So Swarup lakshan means one who has developed love. He is always want to serve Krishna in any capacity. He wants to serve. And tat sukhe sukhitvam, tat dukhe dukhitvam iti priti lakshanam. Their happiness, devotees, one who loves Krishna, their happiness is measured by how much Krishna is happy. Tat sukhe sukhitvam and tat dukhe dukhitvam. When Krishna had a headache, of course he never have a headache, his body is spiritual, but just to exhibit pastime, just to put his devotees into some kind of anxiety, to increase his love, he is exhibiting some pastimes. Looks like anxiety for devotees, anxiety for him, but there is no anxiety in spiritual world. But he had a headache, so the medicine was, you all know this story, so I will cut short. So gopis, they gave dust of their lotus feet. But Rukmini and others, they were loving Krishna, but that love was not at the peak like gopis. So they were afraid of Dharma, Rukmini, that I am his wife, and if I give dust of my lotus feet to put on my husband's head, I'll go to hell. And so she didn't give. But Gopiya, take as much as you want, but we want to see our beloved anxiety less. Take it. So tat sukhe sukhitvam, tat dukhe dukhitvam. This is the Swarup Lakshan of prema. So in such cases, love intensifies so much so that you always around the clock 24/7 think about your beloved. Your mind cannot be swayed from him, from her, whatever, those whom you love. Example is given, so it is an intense meditation, always in just like mundane karma between girlfriend and boyfriend, always thinking of one another, always they can't take their mind away. So ulta is that intensity of love is so much that they become one, almost one, like ना सो रमण ना हम रमणी दुहु मन मनोभाव पेशल जानी. Ramananda Rai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking him the ultimate prema, swarupa, and at the end, after trying so many answers, Lord Chaitanya does not become satisfied with it. So then the last arrow remained, and he said, I have composed one song, so let me try this, Prem Vivarth. So, Naso Raman, Naham Ramani. In love, intensity increased so much intensity that I forgot that I am Ramani and he forgot that he is Rama. And we both, mind and consciousness, become one, single pointed. And due to that reason, our mind became one, just like two juice you mix together becomes another juice. So their mind became one. Duhu man manubhav peshal jani. So Prem Vilas character is a Prem Vilas, Prem Vivarth, and intensity of love increases and finds no limit. It did not find limit and became one. So this is Swarup Lakshana. And there are Tathastha Lakshana of pure love of Krishna. That is Chitta ki Dravata, means your mind intelligence, false ego, Chitta, becomes melted. In other words, you are tuned into Krishna around the clock. You're no artificial imposition on mind. Just like mundane lovers, there is no artificial imposition to meditate on each other. Natural. It is natural for both mind to. So Dravata means they become both mind, both consciousness, man, buddhi, ahankar, melts, become one. So then chitta ki suddhi, when you when you employ your chitta, then it becomes pure. Chitta ki suddhi. Chitta darpan marjanam. Bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam. Sriya kairava chandrika vitaranam. Vidyavadhu jivanam. So chitta, mirror of mind and consciousness, mirror of intelligence, it becomes chit darpan marjanam, becomes cleansed day by day. Marjan means to clean pot is called pot's marjanam. So chit marjanam. All dirty things fly away, and Krishna imbibes in our consciousness. So our heart, our mind, our intelligence becomes dravit. Dravit means it becomes melted. It becomes melted. And because of that, Anand ke asru, you cry with bliss. Not if somebody's died, that asru is different. It's very hot. And asru in prema is very cold. And it's totally opposite to each other. So you experience asta sattvic vikar, chitta suddhi. Srimad Bhagavat, Krishna says to Uddhava, Katham vina roma harsha dravata chetasa bina ananda asru kalaya suddhyed bhaktya vinasaya. Bhagavat, Katham vina roma harsam. So, जब तक चित्त द्रवित नहीं होता तब तक पुलक, without heart being melted, the pulak will not take place on your body. If one's hair do not stand on end, how can the heart melt? And if the heart does not melt, how can tears of love flow from the eyes? If one does not cry in spiritual happiness, how can one render loving service to the Lord? And without such service, how can the consciousness be purified? So everything about love is service, seva. And without such service, how can the consciousness be purified? So if you want to purify our consciousness, then we have to increase the intensity of our service to Krishna and his devotees. Then automatically hair will stand on end and heart will melt and tears will flow. Nayanam galadasru dharaya vadanam gad ruddhaya gira pulakai nichitam vapu kadatava nama grahane bhavishyati. This is the characteristic of love Godhead. So chitta suddhi. So two characteristics we described so far. The first one was chitta ki dravata means melting our chitta. Chitta means man, buddhi, ahankar, melting. That's the first character. When you are in love with Krishna, when you have pure love for Krishna, then first characteristic is that man, buddhi, ahankar will melt. And second characteristic is that first is melt and then it will become purified, Suddha, pure. So you can give one chair. So can, and again, can we ask all of you to come closer, please? The devotees are sitting in the back. Maybe you can stand and come here, please. Both of you, come here. There is room here. There is room here. She got chair. Mataji. Oh, okay. She's sitting there. Fine. Fine, fine. Good. Chit ki suddhi. And so third characteristic of love of Godhead is that sagun nidhanatvam, meaning that all the auspicious spiritual qualities will manifest in you, will become lovable, because we will develop all good qualities. Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarvai gunais tatra sama sateshura harao bhaktasya kutoma swarupena davato vahi. Yasyasi bhakti bhagavati akinchana. Those who love Krishna, everybody will love him. Why? Because the devotees of Krishna automatically develops divine qualities. So when you love Krishna, then those divine qualities will manifest and you will act on those divine qualities. And because of that, you will become lovable. Everybody will love you. Just like Jayananda Prabhu. So pure. Prabhupada. So pure. So then, in Prabhupada, we didn't see black, yellow, white, Bengali, or we see him as a Messiah from Golok Vrindavan, a pure devotee. Maybe one of the cowherd boys from Subal or whatever. So when you love Krishna, then everybody loves you. So when everybody loves you, then understand that we have developed some tinge of love for the Lord. So this is the test. This is the test. Everybody should love you. And कोई मफत में प्रेम नहीं करता है ना, जैसे मफत में कोई प्रेम करता है. What is mafat means English?
Free. Nothing
कोई
is free.
free.
Nobody loves.
Nobody loves for nothing. They love you when you have that divine quality. Automatically, everybody is attracted to you. Just like patanga, just like butterfly, attracted towards the lamp, fire. So Yasyasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana. So, the fourth one is that uh, we like to give loving service to Krishna. When you love Krishna, then we like to serve Krishna in pure devotion. And we increase that longing day by day, serving. When can I serve? When can I? How can I? Longing increases. So that love is love of Krishna is very sweet, madhur, and madhur ras is sweetest of all. So these are the qualities of pure love of Krishna, the Swarup Lakshan and Tathastha Lakshan. So then Chaitanya Charitamrita describe the different star of prema. Star means level, different level. Sadhan bhakti haite hai, rati uday, rati gad haile tar, prem nam kai, prem ruddhi krame nam, स्नेहमान प्रणय राग अनुराग भाव महाभाव है जैसे बीज इक्षुरस गुड़ खंड सार शर्करा सीता मिश्री उत्तम मिश्री यार. So Srila Rupa Goswami he also has mentioned this and analyze all this star, all this different level of prema. And rati is defined as Suddha Sattva Swarup Bhagwan की स्वरूप शक्ति की आह्लादिनी और संवित वृत्तियों का सार. So rati means simple, in simple words, love, preliminary love. So rati transforms into love, prema, prem. So those who have developed this love, they are called Jat Rati Bhakta. Jat Rati Bhakta, his characteristic is given by Srila Rupa Goswami. Kshantir avyartha kalatvam virakti mana sunyata asa baddha samutkantha namagane sadaruchi asakti tad gunakhyane priti tad vasati sthale iti adayo anubhava sure jat bhavan kure jane. That kshantir avyartha kalatvam, kshanti is most tolerant. Those who have developed Jata Bhakta, those who have developed this love of Krishna, that devotee is most tolerant. Even though there is a reason, good reason to become angry, he just tolerates. that is called Kshanti. So Kshantir avyartha kalatvam. He does not like to waste his single moment of his time without Krishna consciousness, without serving Krishna. So, Tannam Rup Charitadi Sukirtananu Smartyo Kramena Manasi Niyojyat Tistan Rajeta Danuragi Jananugami Kalam Niyatakhilam Itit Padeshashara. He doesn't waste his time. He is always engaged in chanting Tannam Rup Charitadi with tongue, and at the same time he is meditating on Krishna's name, form, pastime, paraphernalia. He is aboard. So he engages his mind and external senses simultaneously serving Krishna. Tistan Raje. His mind is absorbed in Vrindavan. Raj. Tistan Raje. Tadanuragi Jananugami. And he does not do that swachandata or independently, or he doesn't tadanuragi jananugami. He becomes the best follower. He becomes the best follower of those who has developed their love for Krishna. Tistan Raje tadanuragi jananugami. He becomes follower of those who have developed spontaneous loving service. Tadanuragi jananugami. Kalam niyat akhilam. Kalam niyat akhilam. 24/7 akhil. Every moment he is engaged in serving and pleasing Lord. So that is Kshantir avyartha kalatvam. Avyartha kalatvam. He doesn't waste his time. Jivan anitya jana hasar. Tahe nanavid vipad bhar. Namasraya kari jatan tumi. Thakah apan kaje. Krishna nama sudha kari apan. जुड़ाव भकते विनोद प्राण नाम बिना किच्छु नहीं 14 भुवन माजे जीवन अनित्य I have meager 100 years at the most, very little amount of time left, or granted 100 years left also. There is no time left. Who knows what kind of body I will have next. Let me serve Krishna intensely. Prabhupada says, just give one life. Just give this one life. We are changing bodies from time immemorial, one after another. Just give one life to Krishna. And it is so nice. It is so nice. Giving life to Krishna is very blissful. Mother Nindra can confirm that. I don't have experience. She is experiencing. Anandambudhi Vardhanam. Kshanti Ravyartha Kalatvam. Virakti Mana Sunyata. Virakti Mana Sunyata. He is virakta. He is detached from this material world and attached to spiritual world, attached to Krishna, attached to devotees. Virakti Mana Sunyata. No honor for himself, always giving honor to others. Amanina Manadena. Mana Sunyata. Asa Baddha. Asabadha. He is optimist. He is very. He does not give up hope. Hopes against hope. I will please Krishna. Krishna will be pleased with my devotional service. He does not give up hope. So many unwanted things come on a way, but he is always hopeful. One day Krishna will bestow his mercy on me. Mama janmani janmesware bhavtat bhakti rahita. Birth after birth doesn't give up hope. Asabadha, samutkantha is always utkantha, always inquisitiveness and always very eager to hear about Krishna. Where is he? How is he? Who is with him? Goswami, yes, Goswami. Radha Kund Tate Kalindi Tanaya Tire Chavamsi Vate Premonmad Vashad Sheshadasaya Grastau Pramattau Sada Gayantau Chagada Harir Gunavaram Bhava Vibhuto Muda. Always, He Radhe Vrajadevi Kecha Lalit He Nanda Suno Kutta Goshanta Iti Sarvato Vrajapuri. Khedair, that khed has to be there. Where are you? I couldn't get you. When will I have your audience? Khedair, Mahavihuvalo or Mahavihuvalta. Mahavihuvalta means vihuval. A cow, when she doesn't see her newly born calf, and she is always vihuval, she is always eager to see the calf. Vihuvalta. Mahavihuvalo. This is the quality. Asabat samutkanta. And Namagane Sadaruchi, always between two morsels of food he will Hare Krishna. Or between two steps, Hare Krishna. Doesn't waste his time without holy name. Asabhatya samutkanta. Namagane sadaruchi. Namagane sadaruchi. People, that's unusual prema. When did you start reciprocating with her?
First day
You must have served her.
first day when we met her.
Acha. I did not know. Namagane Sadaruchi. Asabadha Samutkanta Namagane Sadaruchi. Asakti Tad Gunakhyane. When you love someone, you cannot stop talking about her or him. You like to glorify. That is Priti Lakshana. Asakti tad gunakhyane. Priti tad vasati sthale. And wherever he lives, Krishna, we would like to. We love that place and we would like to live there. Priti tad vasati sthale. Iti adayo anubhavasya. Bhavankure jane. Bhavankur. Premankur. Those who have started sprouting his prema, the seed of prema, these are the characteristics of that person. So I think I took a lot of time and I will stop here for question answer. Actually prem, sneh and man, pranay, स्नेह मान प्रणय राग अनुराग bhav mahabhav hai. So that is like, so Misri.
Okay.
So these are the different level of love of Godhead. So I'll open floor for question answer. Lots of time we have for question answer. Any question? Yes, Prabhu.
Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Um,
Yes.
Maharaj, I just wanted to ask, I hear a lot of devotees talk in the past and even currently that, this material world is miserable and we got to get out of here. We got to go back to Vrindavan, go home. But at the same time, it seems simultaneously there's a spirit or a mood that they're frustrated or they hate this place, and in order to avoid what's happening in the material world, they want to go home. So should it be like that, or should it be like that a devotee is not exactly praying to go home, but actually...
Well, we are already back to home, back to Godhead. This is back home. It's a matter of changing our consciousness. That's all. That's the whole thing about we have to material consciousness to spiritual consciousness. Consciousness has to be changed. Even being there, so many souls just change their consciousness to material consciousness and came here. So we have to first work with consciousness. So when like Sadhguru Swamis, they were back to home, back to God. Their consciousness was not on our planet. Who can live under a different tree every day under zero weather, almost zero, 2 degrees, and only loincloth, and different tree every day, and writing, and so who can imagine? It's a change of consciousness. They were back home, back to God. Nothing was disturbing them materially, sickness, death, or birth, or they are already in eternal realm. Hey Radhe, Vrajadevi Ke Chalalita, Hey Nanda Suno Kuta. Kuta, where are you? Where are you? Vipralamba. In Vipralamba, they are searching, Lord. So, back to home, back to God here means we have to change our consciousness from material consciousness to Krishna consciousness. That's all. Mukti hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vastiti. We have to become fixed in our swarupa. Our swarupa is spiritual. Our swarupa is Golok Vrindavan swarupa. But we have forgotten that Golok Vrindavan swarup, Siddha swarup. We have forgotten our Siddha swarup, waiting for us in a spiritual world. So all we have to do is just change the flight from material body to spiritual body, spiritual consciousness. Chetadarpan marjanam. We have to just change consciousness. So, Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastine Sunichaiva Supake Cha Pandita Samadarshina. So he sees spirit soul behind the body, whether it is Kutta, Gada or whatever. Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hasti. He doesn't see elephant body, cow body, or Brahman body. He sees the soul. And that's a change of consciousness, spiritual consciousness. Then we are back to home, back to Godhead, within this material world. Within this material world. Vrindavan, India, is back to home, back to Godhead. You have to get rid of 10 offenses to the Dham and elevate your consciousness to Krishna consciousness, and you are back to home, back to Godhead. Like that. We don't have to hate the sinner, we have to hate the sin. We have to hate the sin. We have to change ourselves from what we are. We have to change our consciousness. That's all. That's why Prabhupada named our institution Krishna consciousness. That is back to home, back to Godhead consciousness. Any other question? Yes.
I, so the question that I have is that, there's, when we talk about Krishna Prema, there's different levels of Krishna Prema. But what I'm talking about is two different levels. One is, conjugal love regarding Krishna, and one is Krishna Prema towards the, little less level. So, as we, talk about Krishna and we read Bhagavad Gita and everything, but there's so many devotees out there who don't understand that, we don't talk about the control love of Krishna directly because it takes level to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we go top. But when we talk about Bhava, coming of Bhava, in the story of Lord Jagannath, when they were talking about, when gopis are discussing about the whole character of Lord Krishna and Balaram, and they melted into Jagannath. So, as a devotee that we have seen, we talk, why we're not going home, and there's a back to God, to go home. But when we talk about Krishna Prema, why we're not discussing on that level of Krishna Prema? Although we're all devotees, right? We understand. But still we have seen it's lagging behind. Lagging that the Krishna Prema is never being discussed to go into the Bhava Rasa.
So that's why we are discussing here. We are discussing. This is a preliminary discussion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to teach us this bhava and prema. He prem ras niryas kari aswadan rag marg bhakti kari le pracharan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he tasted this prem ras niryas, imported this prem ras from Golok Vrindavan. Prem ras niryas kari aswadan, rag marg bhakti. So this rag marg bhakti, he preached all over India, wherever he went. So this is a real mission of Lord Chaitanya. So we are talking, but sometimes prematurely, like Sahajya and so many, upper sampradayas, they take it so cheaply, and Prabhupada didn't wanted that cheaply, but genuinely we want to develop that vow. So it's coming. Maybe when you become Acharya, you will preach that. You will. We all have to become Acharya, Guru. We all means we all. Because Prabhupada wanted 10 million gurus, and we have 100,000, 1 lakh. 1 lakh devotees in ISKCON. And 10 lakh is the goal. So everyone has to become Guru. Hamara age Guru hai na, tara e desh, jarada khat. Very simple, jarada khatara Krishna Upadesh. So you take up that. Any other question? Yeah. Okay, mother.
Maharaj, thank you for a very loving talk. And can you say something to encourage us about how, in order to have Radha Krishna Prema, we have to be serving Lord Chaitanya's mission, we have to go through Goswamis and Lisa Gore.
Okay. So you understand?
Goswami.
So what she's saying is highlight more about how to achieve Radha Krishna Prema through Goswami, through Lord Chaitanya, through Prabhupada, Goswami, Lord Chaitanya, and Radha Krishna.
Describe.
How do we serve how much we have to get
How
involved
do
in
we?
serving the mission of Lord Chaitanya.
Yes. Well, on the Earth planet, my understanding is that nobody has preached the highest level of love of Krishna than Sadguru Swamis and Lord Chaitanya and Parampara, all Narottam Das Thakur and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and what to talk about our Prabhupada. So intensely we catch hold of Prabhupada's mood, Goswami's mood, and hear about them. Prabhupada Lilamrit and Goswami's Leela and their mood, and we have to constantly hear about Prabhupada, about Goswamis, about these Rasika Bhaktas, all Rasika Bhaktas. Chaitanya Sampradaya is a Rasika Bhakta Sampradaya. So the more we hear about them and more we hear from them, that much we can engage ourselves intensely in Prabhupada's mission. Prabhupada's mission is to transform this world into Krishna consciousness so that whole world can enjoy the bliss, transcendental bliss, rather than suffering, so-called happiness, so-called bliss. Materially speaking, they want to increase the comforts for senses and sense gratification, which becomes the trap for living entity. But Krishna consciousness is spiritual. Spiritual means everything in connection with Krishna. Hari Sambandhi Vastuna. So that's the Prabhupada mission. And Rupa Goswami's mission. Connect everything to Krishna. So that's the mission. So we have a beautiful temple here, and I always promote that all the devotees locally living in the city where there is a temple, they must go to temple serving. At least nothing, then they can sweep the floor or mop the floor or scrub the pots or cook according to their capacity and liking. It's not artificial imposition. Somebody likes to sweep, somebody likes to cook, somebody likes to do arti, somebody distributing books, so many services. So I was also thinking, what should I push? What should I push to please Krishna, Prabhupada, Sadguru Swamis? So should I build temples? Should I build this, that? And answer I come up with is Prabhupada wanted that we should preach through book distribution, Harinam and Prasad. So these three things I think I should push: Prasad distribution, book distribution, and Harinam Sankirtan. So this is the mission of Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada and Parampara, and which is blissful. Nachna, Gana, Khana, blissful. You go to club, then Nachna means dancing. You go to club, Khana means they like to eat meat, fish, whatever. I don't know, but we can have sumptuous prasad waiting. Offering is being done pretty soon. So, beautiful prasad. So many course prasad. All four kind of Chaturvidha Sri Bhagavat Prasado. Swadhana Triptana Hari Bhakta Sangha. Khana. Nachna, Gana and Khana. Nachna, Gana, singing. Prabhupada saw that Westerners, they like to do these three things. Many, when he came, there were many musicians, and many temple president came from music background. Vishwakarma and Nandikeshava, Uttam Sloka, and old time, Mother Nindra's Bahudak, so many. So, Nachna, Gana, Khana, very sublime process, beautiful. Any other question? Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, Hare Krishna Maharaj, you actually answered every Mother Neeta's question.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Any question at all? You want to take this table also? Or it will be okay? Any other question since this
Maharaj,
offering being done?
Naveen.
Yes.
When you said, Maharaj, like, you mentioned that only one life, so Prabhupada said, right? One life we give up.
One life, yeah.
So like when time passes for 1 year, 2 years, there is no taste, Maharaj, right?
We are trying to do 1 year to year what? 1 year
Krishna consciousness.
Said after 1 or 2 years, there's no taste still.
taste.
Taste.
Like determination. Yeah, like I'm struggling with that. How to build that.
Well, Rupa Goswami advises that we should. Oh, okay. And buy each other chair. You want chadar?
Cover.
So, in order to develop taste, uh, Rupa Goswami is advising in first 8 sloka of Nectar of Instruction. He is instructing us how to develop taste, and he is also saying in one of these sloka, maybe 5 or 6 sloka, how in the beginning the chanting of the holy name is becoming tough. So it's not that holy name is having flaw. It is us. So he is saying that when you have jaundice, then your eyes having a problem, and your tongue having a problem. So when you have rock candy, it is madhur, it is very sweet, but cheap saliva there is a disease. So sugar candy, even though sweet, it tastes bitter. So what his advice is that you keep taking sugar candy, keep taking. Don't stop. Keep taking, keep taking. So that's a medicine. Sugar candy is medicine. So then the tongue will become healthy, no disease anymore. Then that holy name will become sweet and sweeter and sweeter. So we have to keep chanting. That's the first rule of not having taste or having taste. The first rule in chanting is that you keep chanting 16 rounds. Whether you have taste or you don't have taste, you keep chanting. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says, while chanting, you thought comes about sex, still keep chanting. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is from Padma Purana, one Purana. He says, while chanting, your mind goes here and there, keep chanting. In chanting, so many things you have. Oh, you're pulling. I sent just recently to keep chanting, keep chanting. That's the idea. But if you leave chanting because I don't have a taste, I don't want to. Or because my mind is not there, I don't want to. It is useless. No. Agyanat atva agyanat uttam slok nam yat sankirtan madam punso dehe deho yasanala. Here, Bhaktivinoda is so sensitive, very sensitive phone. Huh? Yeah. Which slok was that? Yeah. So, Agyanat Bhava, Uttam Slok Namiyat, Sankirtan Madam Punso Dehe Devo Yasanala. You put your hand into fire, when your mind is there, you get burned. When your mind is not there, you put hand into fire, it will still burn. Doesn't matter mind is there or not. Why? Because fire has potency to burn you. Similarly, Nam Kari Bahudan is a Sarva Sakti. The holy name has all potency. So whether your mind is there or not, it will elevate your consciousness. The name will give you prema, ultimately. Because that is its characteristic, name's characteristic. So we should, I hope it doesn't. Okay. So chant anyway. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He is saying from Agni Purana. This is from Agni Purana. He says, your mind is wandering all over the universe when you chant. Chant anyway. Your mind is wandering to the past and future when you chant. Chant anyway. You are not able to concentrate on Krishna's name while you chant. Chant anyway. You have no taste for chanting. Chant anyway. You have lusty desire. Chanting. Chant anyway. You are making offenses in chanting. Chant anyway. You are not praying to Krishna to help you chant better. Chant anyway. You often chant late at night. Chant anyway. Like very so, chant anyway. Late night, no problem. So why? Why should you chant despite all the above obstacles. This is why. This is why. There is no vow like chanting the holy name, no knowledge superior to it, no meditation which comes anywhere near to it, and it gives the highest result. No penance is equal to it, and nothing is as potent or powerful as the chanting of holy name. Even the words of the Vedas do not possess sufficient power to describe its magnitude. Chanting is the highest path to liberation, peace, and eternal life. It is the pinnacle of devotion, the heart's joyous proclivity and attraction, and the best form of remembrance of the Supreme Lord. The holy name has appeared solely for the benefit of the living entities as their Lord and Master, their superior worshipful object, and their spiritual guide and mentor. Whoever continuously chants Lord Krishna's holy name, even in his sleep, can easily realize that the name is a direct manifestation of Krishna himself in spite of the influence of Kali Yuga. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Saranagati, quote from Adi Purana. Chant anyway. Keep chanting. That's the name of the game. Any other question? परंपरा बना तो सिर्फ ऑफर किया. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you, Prabhu.
Most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I got one question.
Yes.
You mentioned about serving in the temple, right? So
Yes.
I wanted to understand that what is the difference between worshiping, serving in the house, in your own house, and serving in the temple? What's the difference? And if you could emphasize
Difference is you are not following Prabhupada's instruction.
yeah, if you could emphasize,
That is not big difference.
yeah, I mean,
So that's it.
no, worshiping,
Prabhupada wants the temple should not be empty without the souls. He wants his temple filled with devotees in service to Krishna. So we should follow.
so,
We should follow the Acharya. We should follow Prabhupada.
okay. So, I was trying to see if you could emphasize more on serving temple, and what are the benefits by serving, going in temple and serving over there? What are the benefits you
I
get?
told you, Prabhupada is in between. Prabhupada wants this from you and me, that we serve temple. If we are living in the same city, actually he said 10 kilometers, but here everybody has a car. It is 10 kilometers. So we should serve deity in the temple and keep temple live. That's the idea. That's the difference. That's the difference. No difference between serving Lord at home and at temple. The difference is Prabhupada. He wants it. Let's do it. Any other question? Any other question? Ready? Prasad, you ready? Oh. Okay, any other question last time? Any other question?
So Guru Maharaj, I have a question.
Yes.
So for an example, I have made some prasada for deities, and then suddenly I feel like, oh, I need to, take out some prasad for sake of you. That like Guru Maharaj is coming to my home. So can I take some prasad from that
No,
prasad?
you offer to deity first.
No, so for
Okay, to cut it short, yes, you can divide prasadam into two. One prasad you offer now, and one prasad you offer later. You can do that.
Or if we forgot to divide that, can we still take the prasadam for that box and offer to our mentor or guru first before? Yeah, divide as two parts.
She is answering. No.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Prasad must be offered to the Lord before you serve anybody. Before you serve anybody. You can divide, like if you have a jug of milk, 1 gallon milk, you can divide this much milk is for today, and if that much is offered, and then next day take another glass and offer next day. So that you can do. You have to consider 1 gallon offered, yeah, only this much is offered. You have to mentally consider like that. That's all. Okay. So now we will have Aarti, is it? Okay. Yes? Okay. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki, आप सब वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की, गुरु गौरांग की, गौर प्रेमानंदी।
श्रीमान कृतदास अधिकारी
हरि
जी
बोल,
की
हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
जय। गौर प्रेमानंदी। I wanted to introduce you and have you do
That's
the Prem
okay.
Dhwani. Prem Dhwani introduction.
It's okay.
No, no, not okay.
Wonderful.
No, because a lot of people don't know.
That's okay. They don't have to know me.
Yes, Maharaj.
They have to know you. Kartal.
You were playing Kartal, na? Maharaj Kartal. Where is the Kartal?
Okay. At the end you can.
So, Kurt,
Haribol.
how are you?
Wonderful. And you?
I'm good.
Good.
It's been a long time. Haven't seen you. Remember in Delhi Temple
Yes.
when you were president?
Yes, yes. Very well.
I was there,
I remember you very well.
and we had a lot of leelas there.
Yes.
Well, we'll discuss that later.
Sure. Haribol. Ki Vedanta Swami. It's okay.
Lighter.
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी नमस्ते
Hare Krishna. Hey, Manu Prabhu. Yes, thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. So I also want to keep evening lecture there. Prem. So you advertise, the Sunday feast. Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. I'll put a little time, very short time. I don't have, I don't know. Next time I'll come more. Really, I'll come. Maybe I'll come next time. Maybe I don't know. I am coming. I am coming because I avoided to come. Uh, I hello. Yeah, I come out from my program. So see, Calgary. I have a disciple, one disciple in Calgary. So uh, she was after me to come there for last time, for last 1 year. So she booked my ticket from San Diego. So I was stopping in Vancouver. The plane was stopping. Then I said, "Can you change the ticket for 1 day in Vancouver, at least 1 day?" So that is how it came only one overnight. I would love to be there, but we didn't thought about that. I thought direct flight will be there or something. But anyway, next time I promise I'll be at your service. No problem. What can I do? What can I do? Yeah, 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 yeah. So thank you, Prabhu. I'm landing at about 2:30 or something, and I'll be clipping class on the same evening, 7 o'clock. So it's about love of Krishna. So it's a good topic because people would come for the topic. So I said some higher education I'll take little, you know. So let's see if some people turn out. Yeah, I will be pleased if 15 come, then it will be successful. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Yes, 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 yes. No problem, no problem. Anywhere, just put me in some, wherever. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Dhanyavad. That's fine, that's fine. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. All good, Prabhupada. बजाना कर दीजिए
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
नाइस
Krishna,
सर्विस
Krishna
थैंक यू
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
भजन आप ही
Rama,
का भजन
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
हाँ
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
लेडीज
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hari, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Gaura Jaya Gaura Hari
Stotara Sata, Sri Srimad His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravindra, Bhakti Vedanta, Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotara Sata, Sri Srimad His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य सुलारिदास ठाकुर के प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवंत के श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की राजभूमि वृंदावन धाम के मायपुर नवदीप धाम के हरिनाम संकीर्तन के ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बल डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असम्बल डिवोटीज all glories to Assemble. Glories to Sri Guru and Gaur.
So thank you very much for